Welcome to the Scrapyard. I'm your host, BC.
I'm Aladar.
I'm the Savage.
I'm a village idiot. I mean, flaming bees.
He's not wrong.
I ran out of helmets, okay?
First things first. Now, let's move on to figure appreciation of the week.
I'm grabbing a helmet.
Oh my God, Bees is bald.
So with that said, who went first last week?
I think
Does
I did.
everybody remember by chance?
Nope.
I think I did.
Who has a memory?
It was what we are thankful for. Bees went first.
Okay.
So this time, the Savage. Freeze, motherfucker!
Freeze!
Well, for me, my figure appreciation of the week is my newest acquisition, Universe Dirge.
Very nice.
And I made this realization very recently. I am one away from having a full set of cone heads, even though they all look different. But you know what? Don't fucking matter anymore.
Coneheads are coneheads.
Even though this is literally a clone of Starscream.
Yeah, but if you're going to clone any Starscream, why not that one?
I mean, technically speaking, this already is a clone.
True, yeah, he's got a point there. Anyways, so
Oh god, they thought of anime.
Moving on. Next up is Bees.
The Mandalorian.
This is the way. My figure appreciation.
Come closer to the mic since we can barely hear you.
Lean, my boy.
You hear me?
Much
I
better.
got
You're fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're just muffled, that's all.
Okay. Transformers, Dracula crossover, Draculus. I bought this earlier this week, and it's not bad. I like it.
I want to count your numbers.
That's one village idiot. Yeah, he's a repaint retool of Titan's Return, Mind Wipe, and hey, Dracula turns into a bat, depending on which depiction of Dracula you go by. So, Mind Wipe was a no-brainer, I guess. But yeah, it's not a bad figure in my opinion.
Okay, next up, Aladar.
I'm prepping myself for comment section rage here. My figure up for appreciation this week is the original 1999 Phantom Menace Jar Jar. The one with the battle staff.
Kill the fire! Fire! Kill! Burn! Burn!
Shut up, Savage.
Screw you,
So-
Jar Jar hit lover.
May I speak?
No.
Okay, well, before you start speaking, I have a question. What will this fall under? Because we have two that were new acquisitions. What does yours fall under?
Something that I just don't think gets enough love.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Totally. Shit. Yeah, totally.
Kill the fire.
So, as per usual, I go last. And my figure appreciation of the week counts as two things. A new acquisition and something that utterly surprised me. X-Transbots Jokund.
Well, that's not very groovy of that.
Out!
Kick.
So now that the Savage has been removed, let's go on to actually, talking about the figure. This is great. This is shockingly great. Shockingly so, to the point where the transformation wasn't that bad. It honestly wasn't. And the bike mode looked great. So this definitely renewed my faith that X-Transbot's Defensor is going to be pretty cool. So with that said, that has basically been our segment of Figure Appreciation Week.
The light! I'm back! The light!
Back to the Shadow Realm with you.
No.
Seriously, though,
got canceled.
that there's a very good reason why we're getting all the shits and giggles out now.
Yeah, because trust me, I'm about to get real livid in like 2 seconds. Me and Bees, to be completely honest, because this affects both he and I. So we're just gonna go ahead and have a little bit of fun. First things first.
God! Second thing.
Oh, shit.
Ah!
Also, hi, Bean.
Bean stomp.
That would be a bean stomp.
Oh, why are you creating new things now?
We need something to balance out the bullshit.
Savage, you must understand something. This is the way.
This is the way.
Sure.
Huh. Lightsaber. I done
Okay.
deflected it.
So Bees, you go ahead and start the first segment and get your frustrations out of the way. And then I'll join back in and I'll say my half of it.
Okay. So, Hasbro is just. What is up with you guys? Apparently, they temporarily restocked In Space Silver, which I think that's BC's portion of the argument. But my biggest complaint, not argument, is okay. Hasbro PulseCon 2021, a couple months ago, hey, Pudgy Pig, he's almost $60, and he comes in a lunchbox and comes with fake food accessories. He's available to purchase. You go to purchase him, and he's actually pre-order. And then, to pour salt on the wound, we get a freaking retail version of Pudgy Pig, which, as far as I can tell, is identical to the exclusive. Only difference is that I think the energy effect for his fork is different, and he does not come with food accessories. And this figure doesn't come out until like a March or April. Whereas I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty certain that every other exclusive for that convention, including that Venom figure and the Covert Agent Ravage Decepticons Forever set, they were just boom, poof, right there, available to purchase. And
not only that, didn't they literally just sell it as a retail item anyway after the fact, because there's been sightings of Pudgy Pig already as all over the place as is. There's no point to the exclusive now at this point.
Yeah. In fact, yeah, I had bought off Amazon the Pudgy Pig, the retail version of Pudgy Pig, and I'm still on the fence about whether or not I should keep my pre-order for the exclusive one, because I don't know, really the only noteworthy thing about the exclusive that it comes in a lunchbox looking thing, which is not a real lunchbox, unfortunately, which is ridiculous because it would kind of justify the price. And hey, it's a retro style lunchbox you could bring with you to school, work, what have you. And it comes with fake food accessories, which, and if you really wanted to, you could go to like a hobby store or something and get like little like doll scaled like pieces of fake food. You could, that's the thing, you could do that. But why? You guys like have monkeys running it or running the company? I mean, come on.
What I'm mostly really tired of is the fact that they keep shipping out these figures that we all want. In my case, it's the Hasbro Pulse Toronto Sentry. I had been waiting on that for freaking months,
Same.
and they keep booting back the shipping date for it. But you know what also does not make sense about that? I went to Reddit very recently, and I was reading some like things they got from the Lightning Collection and all that. And guess what? On the other end of the world, they have him.
That's what I've heard.
Like, he's released. He's out there.
Just why?
There's no. What are you trying to hold? Why are you trying to hold the rest of us hostage for? There's no point.
Look at it. Look, like you want it, like you want it.
And
like,
because of that fact, I had decided to cancel my pre-order for it, because you know what? If they're already releasing the other world, and we're not getting our stuff, what the hell's the point?
like fucking, they're like freaking monkey in the middling us with the figure.
It's called bully in the middle, but same difference.
That's called. Yeah, I grew up being told it was monkey in the middle, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, I pre-ordered it on Target, which is where it's exclusive to, and they had limited quantities on Hasbro Pulse, which I pre-ordered one on there as well because I wanted to, because keep one in the box, take one out of the box, or I could I don't know, I might even gift it to somebody. I don't know yet.
And also, another complaint on my end I wanted to say is obviously the whole, what I've been saying consistently on this channel, where's Lightspeed? Because let me remind you, yes, I know I keep complaining about it, but let me remind you something here, class. They have Time Force. They have Wild Force. They have Lost Galaxy. They're skipping over Lightspeed.
I can only imagine how frustrating that is, man.
Like, I'm one of the quite few people out there that are like, why are we being skipped? I'm pretty sure there are people out there that are wanting their Mystic Force or their Operation Overdrive or whatever somewhat okay show is out there. But it's the fact that, me as a longtime fan for Lightspeed, I'm only just now getting into collecting within space, as you saw me with my figure appreciation being in Space Black. So I can also say I'm also annoyed at the fact that they had Silver in stock and then immediately out of stock.
Yeah,
Freaking vultures.
It's weird. I didn't even know that they had done that. Like, I'm just like, what did you guys like? Okay, that's one thing that I don't know if BC.
Oh, I'm sure he'll give his 2 cents on that.
Yeah, man, I don't want to I don't want to steal his thunder or anything, but I mean, they should know how popular the damn thing is or is going to be. So why would they be so? I mean, I know they were going to have limited quantities on there and everything, but like, why not make sure that there's like a limited quantity for the premium members and the non-premium? It's a no-brainer. And my question is, when is it set to like drop at Walgreens?
Tune in to find out more. And if you want an early access to it, pay the premium. Buy Skyrim.
Throw $50 at a premium membership that, depending on who you ask, it's either not worth it or it's somewhat worth it.
Sounds like they're just mostly really out of touch with things.
Yeah, I think old age is starting to hit them.
Or it could have something to do with the CEO having died. They don't know what the frack they're doing.
Okay, but that's not okay. I feel sorry for the CEO dying.
Oh yeah, same.
But here's the thing: you also have to remember that CEO is not in control of the direction of how they're going to be releasing stuff. He just gives it he or she just gives it a thumbs up. They don't care. It's the management that's in charge of what they want to release, when they want to release it, and how it's going to be released.
Right. I get you. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how any of that works. I just assume that like people are like freaking out, like or just like, oh no, just like it's like the at that point in time head honcho of Hasbro that people are gonna be like, I don't know,
It's
scrambling
just annoying.
Just like I
B,
forgot what the
I
word was.
hope you enjoyed your little rant because I'm back now. My turn.
Okay. Yeah, I figure I have a feeling as to what you're going to go into ranting about. I briefly touched upon it, but I'd rather you go.
As did I.
Like this, unleash your full wrath on the whole ordeal. So
BC, pull the record.
How about that?
Here's my question, Hasbro. What the actual fuck? What the actual fuck? You mean to fucking tell me that one of the most anticipated figures of the year, In Space Silver, not only are you going to secretly put him up during a Friday fucking fan stream, not say shit about it, say it's only for the premium members, and then sell out then, but then you do the same shit again. And to top that off, you go through all this bullshit with Pudgy Pig, where you were going to do a fucking come-out exclusive of him. A convention exclusive. Tell all of your fan base that it was going to be ready to order on the day of the fucking stream. Only to find out the fucking pre-order, which bummed me out exponentially, which, by the way, give these two specifically some love, because those guys, they came in clutch for me. So seriously, like both of you, I cannot thank you enough for that.
Yep,
that was a level of kindness that I truly appreciated. Thank you so much. That being said, back to rant mode. After everything that they went through, this is what pissed me off the most. We find out through a Target listing that Pudgy Pig is getting a retail release. Are you fucking kidding me?
It makes zero sense on why they did that.
So much for fucking continuing the rest of the stream of Tsunami. Now I'm Inferno. Because for fuck's sake, Hasbro, get your shit together. Because you think I'm done? You think I'm done? I'm not. Because let's talk about the fact that, I don't know, a couple months ago, I pre-ordered A-Squad Pink, the Pioneers of Pink 2-pack. Those two things are pre-ordered at GameStop. Where the fuck are they? Why?
Are they supposed to be out by now?
Yes! They've been supposed to be out. So the fact that they still had not come to my house, I'm fucking livid. I'm getting sick and tired. I'm fucking sitting here waiting for a bunch of shit that I pay money for. I'm paying for this shit. Where is it? I am getting sick and fucking tired of all this pre-order shenanigan bullshit. Hasbro, get your fucking shit together. I'm getting real sick of this. It's the one thing to piss me off when it comes to the fucking In-Space Silver. But then you're going to pull the shit with the Pudgy Pig and then not give me my fucking pre-orders when I have been hyping up your Lightning Collection line since it started? Fucking excuse me? Now I'm done.
Well, not only that,
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned the Pioneers of Pink, like a figure pack. I'd honestly it's been delayed so freaking much that I'd forgotten that I'd even pre-ordered it. I mean, yeah, I put down money for it at GameStop, and I've just forgotten about it until now. Like that's how bad it is. I mean, you pre-order something, you've forgotten you pre-ordered it because it's like constantly delayed. I've forgotten about the Ace on Hasbro Pulse, I had the A Squad Rangers like pre-ordered, and again, I keep forgetting about them because they're continually being delayed. I mean, it's messed up. Yeah, like you pre-order something, and then you just end up forgetting about it because it's like constantly being delayed so freaking much. Oh, and while we're on this topic about like they're delaying and bullshit, okay, I pre-ordered this helmet at GameStop, right? I pre-ordered it there because it's a cheap option, cheaper alternative. And like GameStop, like I call them and like, hey, any updates on when you're getting the Mando helmet in? And they're like, oh yeah, we should get it at the latest the end of this week. And the end of this week comes, boom, nothing. So one Saturday morning, I just go on to Walmart.com like, hey, look, the Mandalorian helmet. Just quick, shut up, take my money, Walmart. And I'm like, that's you guys' loss. I mean, I know it's not GameStop's fault, but it's Hasbro's loss because I got this in 2 days after ordering it on Walmart.com. I go to GameStop and cancel the pre-order because what the frack's the point? And then the Star Wars Force Effects Elite, God, I'm having a brain fart now. The Star Wars Black Series Force Effects Elite Ahsoka Tano lightsaber. I pre-ordered that, and this thing at GameStop, Hasbro. I mean, I don't like what. Who are they using to ship their stuff out? Is it stuck on that ship that gets stuck in the canal? Are they like using like a sled pulled by slugs? Are they having somebody like deliver all this stuff on foot, like from one part of the planet? Like, I mean, just how? Why? So yeah, the Ahsoka Tano lightsaber. Same bullshit. Hey, we should get it. Eventually, it got to the point of, I guess we'll get it when we get it. So I found it on Amazon for a pretty dang decent price. I mean, you think that because it's GameStop, that the price would be more ridiculous there than anywhere else. But no, I found it. I went to them because the lightsabers are just at least a few dollars cheaper. So I find on Amazon, after I lost my patience, this thing's wiggling a little bit, sorry. I lose my patience with GameStop, and I find the lightsaber on Amazon. And I got it for like less than $200. And the Ahsoka Tano lightsaber is like $215-ish, whatever, like before sales tax at GameStop. So I get it from Amazon, and I cancel my pre-order. Then the Mandalorian Darksaber, same thing. I got tired of waiting. I found it elsewhere, and I got that cheaper as well.
Okay, let me make a point real quick, Bees. With your Star Wars stuff, you gotta bear in mind those weren't locked behind a very specific exclusive window. A Squad Pink and the Pioneers in Pink 2-pack, they were GameStop exclusive. I don't have any other options with that.
Right, I gotcha, but still, like
It's infuriating nonetheless.
just makes me want to like get your shit together. I'm a very angry nerd. We all are.
Yeah.
Please don't attack us, angry gamer nerd. We're not. Don't please.
And let me at least say this. with how much we're complaining and how much we're bitching, bear in mind we are not ignorant to the real world. We very well understand the state of it right now. We're just frustrated because it's one thing to be waiting on a package that you have coming from like a relative or something. It's another when it's your own money going towards these products that you're buying and they're being held up. That's what makes it more annoying.
It's ass.
Just like how I explained earlier, the Toronto Century that I also had pre-ordered, on how it's being released in the other side of the world, but for some reason they're holding the Americans, or whatever side of what we're on, hostage.
Yep. It's like, hey, you guys in the U.S. want it? Too bad. Want it? Too bad. Want it? Too bad. Want it? Too bad.
Which, I don't know if we can count this as a plug or whatnot, but basically, I usually rep TS Source, but to be honest, their pre-order windows have become very sketchy as of late. Well, okay, maybe not so much sketchy, but you get what I'm saying. The pre-order windows are not nearly as trustworthy. Well, when I ordered Jokun, I got this literally 2 days before TS Source got their copies in.
Yikes.
And where I ordered this from, the fantastic folks over at the Chosen Prime. This is not a sponsor. This is not a plug. I promise you that. I'm just saying straight up, thank you guys for absolutely awesome service as per usual.
You just call that a shout out, so you're just giving a shout out to them.
Yes,
People know how to run service better than others.
Yes, exactly. And I mean, don't get me wrong. TF Source has great customer service as well.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Because, like, one of the things that people used to tell me was great with BBTS was the customer service. MP Hound would beg to fucking differ.
Oh.
Because when I got mine broken, I sent an email to them. You want to know what they fucking told me?
Fuck off.
Sorry. That's what we can do.
Ow.
When I broke my fucking XTV drag strip, I openly admitted to it. Admitted it was my fault, and that I will be more than willing to pay the shipping to send it to you guys to get a look at it, see if you can fix it or something. And the entire time the dude was like, no, you don't got to worry about a thing. We got you. And every single time I've ordered through the Chosen Prime, every time I order something, it comes in. So what's
here,
Hasbro?
Oh, look, it's actually here. Hey, Hasbro, what do you got?
Crickets.
Looks like all the fucks I give.
BC, I think we should let the Savage cook.
You don't get to make that call, unfortunately.
I'm just recommending it. Like, I think it would be interesting.
Start cooking.
Hasbro has the epitome of shipping crew of fucking monkeys. They think they're doing a good job, but they're just hurling shit around. And the moment they hear the word peanut, they'll run away. I swear, even though he just said BBCS at least has, they used to have good customer service, but at least when I get the figures from there for my sake, I get them. Hell, eBay has been more reliable than Hasbro so far. And that's sad. That's an aftermarket. And that thing's older than Lightning Collection, whatever the current generation of Transformers is, X-Men, what the fuck ever. It's the fact that I can easily find these things that Hasbro apparently is being incapable of shipping out. Yes, we're having a hard time with all these fucking people, CEO's dead. People are getting smacked upside. Censorship, because I cannot say that word on live air. But it's the fact that they can still do their jobs. Nothing is holding back their wrist from doing their job. Send the shit out.
Yeah, and funny you should say send the shit out. What's funny is that, like, in the Hasbro PulseCon live stream, they had a product sample of the exclusive Pudgy Pig. So I'm like, so that had us all leading to believe that they had plenty more that were just ready to be shipped out as soon as, you know, people, you know, bought and thusly claimed them. But no, it's nothing more than a freaking striptease.
And also, yeah.
Nice one, Bees.
I mean, am I wrong or am I wrong?
No. It's like walking up to a hooker and then asking. It's like walking up to the prostitute and you're trying to pay her to give you a hug. That's all you're getting. Like, what's the point? Absolutely 0 point for that.
Oh my god!
Or, you know, going to McDonald's to get a salad.
Bees.
What?
Bees.
What?
Fist bump. It's gonna have to be at an angle. There you go. Good enough.
Jesus Christ,
I
dude.
think I broke BC.
I mean, he deserves it. In this case, he deserves the broken.
Why?
Cause you won't feel like this afterwards.
That's true.
It's a laugh you very much need.
But yeah, I just wish they, you know, weren't. I just wish they quit playing around. Like at least, you know, like I know he just said or had stated a long time ago that they're trying to finish off their current teams. But how are they doing that when they keep making more and more monsters? Like, look at Pudgy Pig, for a good example. That thing is big enough to make its own 2 Rangers.
Oh,
Yeah, look at that. That's 2 Rangers in 1. You can easily make out Time Forces with that.
BC, no.
Hands down. Hands down. You know I am correct. You'll get yours.
It's not Bees' fault he got him.
I mean, technically it is. He paid for it with his money.
You know what I mean? Shut up.
You know what? That's a good fucking point. Why did you hook me up, dude? The fuck?
Actually, no, that is a good point. So, we have him on pre-order, yet you are able to easily just buy him.
Explain that shit. Explain that shit.
I'm impatient, okay?
I am too.
You think he's not?
You were get over here, motherfucker.
Here, how about you better yet, how about you just, you know, just change me around? Change me real quick?
So where?
Just, you know. There you go.
Get over here. Get out.
Excuse me?
Plus, with how they're trying to handle the, like, I just, like, again, I still want them to, you know, at least commit to finishing teams instead of, you know, giving us characters that are basically repeat. What?
Commit. Okay.
Commit!
Commit!
Why?
Commit!
Why?
Yeah.
Good question!
No. But seriously, no. I want them to at least, you know, finish us making those figures we want instead of, you know, continually making repeats of MMPR in different variations of their fucking suits. What is this? A character selection Battle for the Grid. I'm sorry, I'm not playing that game because shit.
Excuse me?
Just roll with it. Just roll with it. Just roll with it. I said roll with it.
I ain't touching that. I ain't touching that.
Oh, he seconds that. You hear that? He seconds that.
I ain't touching that.
Oh, I ain't touching. Okay. But no,
I
my
can't
point is,
touch it.
I'm pretty
May
sure
the
we were never
man
allowed.
talk.
Pretty sure we never allowed to touch it anyway. But yeah, no, I want them to start finishing off the actual teams that we actually want. Like, for fuck's sake, Wes is alone over there. SPD is almost full. Lost Galaxy's almost full. Give us our freaking light speed and time force.
Yeah,
And Wild Force, for that matter.
yeah, Wes is waiting for Jen. He's fucking lonely, dude.
Yeah.
We're getting tripped.
That's good to know. But still, I wish that was sooner than later.
Wes
Oh,
wants
I
to-
know. I'm just saying, like, at this point, we basically already fucking know what's happening.
However, the Time Force Green Ranger was always my favorite. Just to throw that out there.
Yeah, funny enough, he was always mine, too. So this might actually be very exciting for me.
Now, is he coming? How is he coming out? Like, is he like exclusive like the other bullshittery we're going through? Is he retail? What?
He's going to be in the deluxe line.
Which
Meaning
is
It means he's going to have a vehicle.
oh, so we're gonna get like the green Time Force motorcycle is what I'm hearing.
Probably, yeah.
Or you know what? Actually, that's too big, isn't it? Because that would have to fit 5. Oh, what if they were to make the 5 vehicle set like the Time Force jet and the what was the Wild Force one?
Soulbird?
Soulbird. Thank you.
Shuttleberg.
Shuttleberg. Okay. One of those two. Whenever they start making those, I know those were a thing. They started making those things a lot.
Yeah, the Time Force cycles. Did the like in the show? Did they have chrome on them, or is that just a trait of the toys?
I believe they had chrome, because that would seem right for futuristic shit.
Yeah.
Everything's chrome in the future.
Oh,
Yeah,
goody.
they actually had legit chrome on the actual motorcycles.
Impossible. He's lying. He's right. But
Yeah, no, straight up chrome.
Do they have? I can't remember. Do they actually have photos of the Time Force cycle? Lightning Collection one, I mean.
Oh, okay.
Because if they do, Hasbro, if it's not too much, you guys, at the very, it's the least you guys could do after all this bullfuckery. Please give it some chrome, please.
Oh, the fact that you just said that now, they're just gonna give us gold plastic syndrome and just be on our way with it.
Oh, God.
Don't give them any ideas, Savage!
I'm giving them ideas. They've already come up with it. They're selling Transformers, remember?
That doesn't mean infect the fucking Power Rangers lines with it!
I
Well,
said
I mean, you
chrome,
were-
not metal plastic. I want
Ye-
something that the worst thing that's going to happen to it is that the chrome will get like
Chipping.
chipped off, flaked, or tarnished. But as long as it doesn't get Thanos, I'd be okay with it.
You're asking for too much.
Seriously, BC, weren't you scared that Lightning Collection Goldar was suffering from GPS at one point?
No.
I could have sworn you were.
Nope. You want me to grab mine and show you?
Yeah, because you were scared to pull his weapons out of his hands or something at one point.
Y'all give me a second.
Okay, if they're going to be doing that though with the Green Ranger, I want them to either be cheeky and give me the Trans Armor Cycle as a motorcycle, because battle hazard form, or at least be nice and give us the what was this thing called again? The Lightspeed cycles that Lightspeed had, and have it at least be like Blue Ranger having to drive one of them. At least then it would be a little more fair and make sense for me. Also, it's not like what was that?
When do they like to make sense?
When the age starts showing.
And
That's when they really start not making any sense. Yes, bees.
One other complaint I have with Hasbro, well, really, it's annoying more than anything, really. So basically, at this point, we're gonna one thing that bugs me so much about the Lightning Collection line is that MMPR figures aside, we're like basically getting doubles of some figures. I mean, I have 2 Lost Galaxy Red Ranger figures. What am I supposed to do with the second one? And they released Psycho Red and Blue at part of the Lost Galaxy Red and Psycho Red 2-pack, and the alone solo release of Psycho Blue exclusive. That was at least exclusive to GameStop. And then Psycho Ranger Team Pack. So I'm just like, what the heck am I supposed to do with these extras? And then so we got a we got the Psycho Silver and In Space Blue figure pack, and then we're getting an In Space Blue Galaxy Glider figure set, and I'm just like, what am I going to do with 2 TJs? Which I found a use for my extra Psycho Blue, which, funny story, I customized it into Psycho Silver. I went out to Shapeways, not a sponsor, and got a 3D printed Psycho Silverizer weapon for him, painted it up and everything. And yeah, this is I did and completed this customization project about a year ago. And sometime early this year, BC told me that that I shouldn't have done it because we're getting the figure. We're going to get the figure soon. And I'm just like, yeah. Even if we do, I just want to test out my skills. And guess what? Psycho Silver. We got an official figure for him, and I'm just like, I knew this was gonna happen, but I was really, really hoping this was gonna not be much. This wasn't gonna happen until much later down the line.
I knew it was coming, but why am I still mad?
Yeah, I mean, I can't be too mad about that, honestly. It's not a bad first attempt at a customization project, if I do say so myself, but still. So now I'm literally stuck with I have 2 Psycho Silver figures. So yeah, my extra Psycho Red. Yeah, that's something that's another customization project I'm going to want to do once I have the means of making some extreme alterations to it, which I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm hoping to reveal it much later down the line, if and when this comes to fruition. Where's Mr. BC? I thought this would be something I'd really love to have commented on, because yeah, he's the one who told me that they're going to release the figure, and I'm like, nah. Even if they do, I honestly, I was genuinely convinced that it wasn't going to be much later until much later down the line. Oh, boy, but Hasbro sure proved me wrong. They gave us Psycho Silver a lot sooner than I thought I was going to. BC could vouch for that.
Yeah, speaking of that, I finally found that 2-pack out in the wild.
I got mine from off Amazon because I didn't want to put up with I didn't want to deal with the BS of wanting to hunt one down, hoping and praying I could find one in the wild.
See, here's the thing. I'm one of those people where I enjoyed the hunt. So I was more than willing to put up with it, but
right. But typically, I go hunting whenever I go grocery shopping, which is usually Depending on my job and if I get paid weekly or bi-weekly, I just do a toy hunt either when I'm grocery shopping or if I have a lot of extra money and feel like just going out and splurging and I'm off on that day to just do whatever on that day.
Okay. Before we keep pushing, let's give Aladar a chance to say a few things.
Yes.
I'm actually going to throw a suggestion out there that I literally care so little if they can do it that I don't want to be told if they can or can't. Okay? If you're going to keep recycling MMPR stuff, give us the movie suits, not the Ninjetti ones, the legit morphed Power Rangers movie suits.
They can't.
I don't care.
Due to legal logistics, they can't.
I don't fucking care.
Well, you're gonna have to. If they can't do it through legal reasons, they're not going to.
Dang, I was about to say it'd be really cool if we got a Lightning Collection Ivan Ooze.
That's the only part of that truly, sincerely upsets me.
Yeah, I honestly, Hasbro, if you guys can figure out a way, like get permission from Disney or whomever, Disney, okay, and then Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie was a 20th Century Fox movie, and since Disney owns 20th Century Fox now, it's technically considered a Disney movie. So I imagine they probably have to work something out with them to make figures of characters from that movie, like not just the Ranger suits, but if they wanted to, the movie designs of Rita, Zed, and Goldar, and that pig dude Mordant. I don't remember what the frack how his name was pronounced.
Morty. I was making a joke. Don't worry about it.
And
shut up, Rick.
Would anyone ever would anyone be behind the idea of a Dulcea figure?
I was just thinking that, honestly.
Here's the thing. Aladar is saying if they're going to keep recycling MMPR stuff to give us the movie suits, how about this? Stop shoving the same shit down our throat. Finish what you've already got started. Then we'll talk. Why? Simple. You're finally starting to do Wild Force. Let me have my fucking Wild Force. And while you're at it, since you're already sitting there trickling in the possibility of new teams, give this man his Lightspeed Rescue.
Please.
He'll finally shut up about it.
I will.
Hold the fuck up.
Yeah,
I meant that in the best way possible. I genuinely hope he gets them.
You fucking better.
Yeah, and I'm glad that they're finally getting on, starting off with a branch off in the Lightning Collection for Zords and Megazords now. Could they do something like a branch off or whatever for the Lightning Collection for Morphers? I'd really like some updated versions of some classic Morphers, like a Growlphone, which I have the original Growlphone. I want something that's a bit more interactive, something more akin to the Japanese version of the mold. I want an updated Growlphone. I want an SPD Morpher.
I think he's doing more than just the phone right now. He's doing the growl part of it.
Basically, though, the point I was trying to get to is either stop treating Lightning Collection like you do Transformers or give us some sort of interesting variation of it.
Okay, let me stop you right there. Because you're seriously talking out of your ass right now. Let me explain it to you right the fuck quick. Their first wave had 2 NPR characters, not Rangers, characters. Which, for the very first wave, made perfect fucking sense. Naturally, you're going to want to start for them with the MMPR. And across how many waves? They completed MMPR. As far as actual wave figures go, we're done with Mighty Morphin. Every wave, since they finished it off, has been new Rangers. Or Rangers from completely different seasons. They don't beat that drum as hard as you think. They very well understand. They can't rely on MMPR forever. Why do you think the Ninjettis aren't regular releases? They're Target exclusives.
You guys sure make it seem like they're beating that drum. That's why I said that.
See, here's the thing.
Ninjetti,
It's weird.
speaking of the Ninjetti, when are they going to unveil and release the red Ninjetti Ranger? I haven't heard anything about that.
You mean red and yellow?
Yes, shit. Sorry, Aisha, I forgot about you.
No one for Aisha.
Anyway, you were about to say?
I'm a bad person.
Anyways, this isn't exactly the same. Like, the fan base of Power Rangers lives and breathes off of Mighty Morphin. Hasbro clearly understands the whole franchise is marketable. It isn't like their Transformers, where G1 sells. If it's G1, they put their best foot forward. If it ain't, whatever.
Don't remind me.
Wait.
Okay. RC. G2 Prime. Drag Strip. Need I go on?
I just realized something. If they're finishing teams of already made figures that he gotten out, there's still one more MMPR one they're still going to finish. The cell shaded one.
Actually, it's confirmed. It's only the pink.
Okay, thank Christ. They better fucking not. I will murder.
I'm gonna dare to ask something. Please don't crucify me. This is just checking something. Wouldn't the Alien Rangers count under Mighty Morphin 2?
No.
Not really. Not
Okay.
really.
I mean, I say yes, but no. I mean, they're under the Mighty Morphin banner.
They're a
but their own separate
subgroup.
team. Yeah, and they're their own separate team.
The only reason I got confused on that is when I got the MMPR Complete Series DVD set, Alien Rangers was in that. So it's just like, do they count, or is it just
when they appeared, they also got, even though it was a very short-lived season for them, they still got a season.
Didn't it only last like 13 episodes?
Like I said,
10.
very short.
Yeah.
Like I said, very short.
Like extremely short.
Yeah, it was 10 episodes, but seriously, that's the only reason I was asking. I got confused because of that, and it's just like, does this count, or am I just misinterpreting something and they're just putting it in here for shits and giggles?
But also, with that being said, I guess since you're not on there, give some Alien Rangers some love. They have nothing. Hell, you know what? I'm going to tread heresy here for a quick second.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no, you'll hear why. Because he mentioned MMPR, the full series. You know who else they could include in that as a exclusive figure, possibly?
Who?
Masked Rider.
Yeah,
They do have him, right? Therefore, they could.
I mean,
Savage,
they could have
Savage, please stop talking. Please stop talking. You're
Really?
putting ideas in my head, and I'm getting sad because I know it'll never happen.
BC, Bees is trying to say something.
Yeah, like if they were to make a Lightning Collection release of Masked Rider, who would like? I think it makes sense for him to come like in a pack or a set. The question is, who or what would he come with?
He would, okay. When they first encountered, they were trying to find a way to get assistance against Serpentera. Because that was happening. But instead of getting that help, they ended up at first fighting the Masked Ranger.
Ryder.
Rider, right, my bad. I don't know why I said Ranger. I that's a mistake on my own part. But no,
Feel better?
seriously. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. But still, if we're going to be getting a Masked Rider figure, if he's going to have to be forced into a 2-pack,
I swear to God, if this is the only way we get Rito, I'm gonna fucking choke somebody.
actually, I don't think they ever fought against the MMPR
Rito.
monsters because I believe
Rito.
Yeah,
That's
Rito appeared. Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
Rito is another character / figure that I want
Oh yeah.
for LC. And it's entirely because of the fact that I've always loved his admittedly very doofy design.
Yeah, like it's weird though. Like he like before I even watched season 3 of Mighty Morphin, when I saw Rito, I thought he looked terrifying. But then I watched him and was like, "Hey, I'm Rito," just like this absolute goofball. And I'm just like every time I look at him, I'm like, yeah, he just looks so goofy. But then when I watch Kaga Ranger, I'm just like they just ruined his Sentai counterpart for me. I'm like, you look silly. So, all right, I think if they were to release a figure of Masked Rider in a 2-pack, it would be the monster that Kimberly fought against on her own when she was sick. What was his name? Repellator or something like that?
Maybe.
also backtracking to the Masked Rider, he would get his own villain because apparently his nemesis Count Dragon was also in the show. And those who don't know who that is, obviously, because that's gonna be you two over there. His actual counterpart was actually Count Dragon. That's interesting. Or was it? Anyway, point is that it would be able to make him and Masked Rider as a versus pack if they ever were to do that.
The reason why I need you to stop talking about this is because if we get a Lightning Collection Masked Rider, that's going to open an entire floodgate that Hasbro's never going to be able to capitalize on.
Kamen Rider.
Lightning Collection Kamen Rider.
Oh,
Did Hasbro own Dragon Knight at the time or no?
no.
So yeah, no, they won't be able to do anything. So then Masked Rider would be pointless. Fuck.
Oh God.
What about
God,
Beetleborgs?
Horrible thought. What if they had a 2-pack that came with Masked Rider and Furbus?
Back to your Beetleborg thing. I would love to see that happen. And if they did it, I can easily see the Beetleborgs being a 3-pack. But it's never going to happen.
Oh, don't you mean the Machine Empire Generals?
That's the whole reason why I said Beetleborgs.
Savage, kill him.
We have a better chance of VR troopers than we do Beetleborgs.
Aladar?
Yes?
I fell down now.
It's not done now.
So, I'm potentially going to make an ass of myself live on cast, but I just need to make sure I have a character history remembered correctly. Rito was Rita's brother, right?
Yes.
Okay.
With that said, there are plenty of things within the Lightning Collection that I desperately want that I feel like are never going to happen. So, with that said, why don't we talk a little bit about things within the Lightning Collection we actually would want? Like, just us, like personal things that we want.
Like for already existing teams, or just in general?
Just in general. It could even be weapons. I don't give a shit. Something.
I mean, you already know what I'm about to say, so I'll let y'all go first.
I want a Zord Ascension Project Wild Force Megazord.
Yes. Yes. Same here.
I want a Zord Ascension of the Life Force Megazord. The upgrade of the Lightspeed.
I got you.
Ultra
I got you.
Life Force?
Yeah, it was the, if you ever watched Lightspeed, it was the black and gold Ultra Zord of the same. It looked the same. It was just black and gold, but it took it was mostly powered by the morphing power of the Rangers.
I believe the combined mode was actually called the Lightspeed Solar Zord in the show.
Isn't that the? No, that's the other. Wait, is it? I don't. Oh wait, what the hell? I'm trying to read.
Well, the black and gold version of that whole thing was actually called the Life Force Megazord. So you were right on that. It was the other thing you called it Ultra Zord, but I was like, actually, wait, no. I don't
wasn't that designated? Okay, you know what? Here, let me take that back. I'll take it back. The train side of me wants this. Okay, I won't get too Kyuger. Give me Super Train Megazord. Give me Granddaddy Train. That's something I would want.
Okay, we're going to let Bees and Eladar go next. And then after that, I got another one that's really, like, it'll either piss you off or it'll make you hopeful. I'll say that much. So anyways, Bees, you're next.
What we want for the Zord Ascension project?
No, just Lightning Collection in general.
Ah, okay.
I mean, if you want to stick with Zord Ascension, we can do that.
I am a strong advocate for having a branch off the Lightning Collection for morphers, strictly morphers.
Okay.
And I like, as much as I really like wrist-mounted morphers. I want a Lightning Collection themed Astromorpher. Because have you seen how much like an OG or like Japanese version goes for on eBay?
That's the in space morpher, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I have the OG Digimorpher, you know, the Silver Rangers morpher.
Mega.
Yep. But I got that for a decent price. Like his morpher is like just cheap in comparison to the Astromorpher. The only way you can find a cheap Astromorpher is if it's broken or missing something, like the strap or something's wrong with the electronics. So it's just nothing, just serves no purpose other than just look pretty. I want an updated Lightning Collection in space Astromorpher.
Okay.
Or gosh, like any wrist mounted morpher, like the Dino Thunder Rangers,
Yeah, speaking of the happy stands, Aladar.
Mine is actually Dino Thunder related. Who didn't see that coming?
sucker.
Okay.
I want the Dino Thunder Mobile Command Center with a Haley figure.
Mobile Command Center? Oh, that was a truck, wasn't it? Was that?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I was like, Mobile Command Center? What the heck? And then I was just looking. I was thinking back to like the opening, and I was like, oh wait, there's like a big old semi just driving around with the Dino Thunder logo on it, and like, oh, that's what you meant.
Okay, I'm gonna interject real quick. First thing, hi, Mom. Secondly, apparently my nephew wants to be in the end of the stream, so get your ass in here. Get your ass in here. You already threw yourself in here. Did it multiple times. Get the hell in here. Get the hell in here. But you're making noise in the background when I'm streaming, jerk ass. Nice.
You know, if you're gonna disturb him, at least commit.
If in case
Right.
you didn't hear me say, if you're gonna be disturbing me, at least commit to it.
Disturbing you?
You've been making noise the entire time I've been streaming.
No, I am
I've
not.
been hearing going in the background the entire time.
Yeah, like even we can hear you. We know you're there. You're not slick. You're literally a green walking lollipop. What the fuck, dude?
I decided to.
Well, no, like not. I had the door shut. He's just yelling in the background, just ah.
My voice still stands.
What the hell?
You're trying to be annoying while I'm trying to stream here.
But seriously, if
But
we
now
got
she's
the
your
Dino
first up
Thunder mobile command center, just
I figure I should.
When someone talks, don't talk.
Anyways,
Actually, no, it's-
the next thing that I want to talk about, I'm wholeheartedly convinced that Hasbro has a HasLab project in mind for Lightning Collection.
this
It's a
being
third-party thing.
I want to speculate with you guys as far as what you think it is, or what it could possibly be. We don't know if
I've got
they're going to do something for Power Rangers in the HasLab.
I've got a theory right off the bat.
Serpentera.
Titanus.
Titanus was a white Megazord that was like a brachio.
Yeah,
I'm explaining it to you.
I don't think Titanus. I don't think that they would do that. I highly doubt that, actually.
I mean, he's big, but not that big.
I mean,
say
you know,
Serpentera.
that being said, I have one theory, and I have the theory that I have a feeling is going to piss Alex off.
And that is?
Which one do you want me to go with first?
How about what pisses me off so that way I can rage in front of this child?
We're not doing it.
Yes.
Can I talk, sir?
What?
When you mentioned a Zap Super Train Megazord, due to its absolutely gargantuan size,
Would it have to be a
what
HasLab?
if that ends up being the HasLab project?
I will throw my next paycheck at it if I have to.
Now, would it include the like the Zords inside the super train shells?
Oh,
The train itself.
Yeah, it would include everything.
that would be amazing.
Yeah, watch this thing be like $500.
Yeah, just, at
500.
that point, it'd be like, hey, what?
$500?
It's
More
only
like
rent.
divorce papers.
It's
Yeah,
only rent.
what's that? You wanted your marriage? Well, I wanted his Megazord real quick.
Yeah, I honestly don't know if I'd even be able to want to buy that, because if it's gonna be $500, that's like just $50 away from how much I pay in rent.
Inside of
That being said, here is the one that I realistically think it's going to be. I think it's going to be Dark Spectre.
Oh, you think it's gonna be Dark Spectre?
I think if they do a HasLab project specifically for the Lightning Collection, I think it's going to be Dark Spectre.
Throw it on here.
That would
I
make
dropped
sense.
it.
Now, again, I'm merely speculating. There's no confirmation that there's going to be a HasLab project for any of this. All I'm saying is, if it happens and they start teasing the possibility of the next HasLab project is Power Ranger related, my immediate speculation, Dark Spectre. It's the only thing that makes sense.
So I just thought of something that I'm starting to wonder, would that qualify as possible for that, or more of a Zap sort of thing?
Go.
The Centaurus Megazord with both Korag and Nick.
Is not coming for Zords.
Zap.
Just in case you didn't know.
Okay.
If they ever got to it, Zap.
Bees.
My guess is it could be, like I mentioned, Serpentera, because in Power Rangers, he's referred to as a Zord, but I don't know. Like I always associate Zords with having the ability to transform, but like literally the closest thing that Serpentera comes to transforming is like this. Exactly.
You want to go get like a chair?
And Serpentera was a freaking big chungus. He is like big enough to have Tor, the Shuttle Zord, underneath his foot.
Yeah, he was fucking massive. So
yeah, this is his foot. This is a Tor. Boom.
And for those of you who are familiar with Tor the Shuttle Zord, which was the Ultra Zord combination for season 2, he was not a small toy.
He was a big chungus.
He was a big chungus.
Yeah.
Okay, no more saying chungus because clearly enough, the Albo don't understand.
It's okay. He's way more extinct than he knows about it anyway.
What is it? Excuse me?
Welcome to my world.
Anyway, so here's the thing.
What do you do?
Here's another thing that I want to bring up. With all
Don't worry
the
about it.
doubles that Bees was complaining about, I have a solution very easily for that. And I'm pretty sure at least Savage and Aladar know exactly where I'm going with this. We can utilize those body molds and use them as practice fodder for customization.
Yes.
Even though I have not done such a thing yet,
For
but yes.
whatever reason, you actually ever wondered what would Lost Galaxy Black look like? You could paint the spare red one into black. Tell me wrong.
It's a good
Black Lion
idea.
Zord.
I mean, let me also make this point real quick. What's the one idea I gave you that you're itching to do?
Sorry, YouTube channel.
Wait, who are you talking
Psycho Gold.
Oh, him.
to? Oh, you're
He's
still
me.
talking to me. Okay. Yeah, I mentioned I teased it, but said I didn't want to like. Yeah, like as far as I know, that was an original idea of mine. But I kind of wanted to like tease it, but not say what the idea was going to be. So like in a later live stream, if and when I can make that customer reality, I should be like, boom, Psycho Gold. But now I kind of ruined the surprise.
You're abusing a child.
And we're getting a lot of views for it.
Yeah, but at least,
No.
as far as
Wait, hang on. Bees, join the chant. Join the chant. Beat the child. Beat
Beat
the
the
child.
kid. Beat the kid.
we just live
This is
stream
terrible. This is terrible.
Child abuse. It's unbearable. Fuck 'em, boys.
What? It's not child abuse. It's just discipline. It's just discipline.
Hey, Savage. Make him watch the Star Wars Holiday Special.
He wouldn't care, nor would he sit down to watch.
He just flipped you. Who did he flip off?
Josh. Or BC.
Anyway,
Hey, kid. You want to say something really funny?
What the freak do you want? Oh,
You want to say something really funny, Brat?
sure. Oh God, no!
Start running,
Nice.
fuck!
Better start running, boy.
Use the child as a human
He's hiding
shield.
right behind me. Luigi.
Alex,
Oh crap! Nintendo's gonna come at us now.
Savage.
Video of Nintendo Mix. Oh God, no! Is he shooting?
Me probably, but you know. Would I use a child as a bullet shield? I will refrain from that comment.
We're not going that far.
But I will say, if you're in a hostage situation, use the kid first.
dude.
What's wrong with you? He's twisted.
It's
All right,
fun.
well, if there's anything else we want to rant about with Hasbro, by all means, use this as your opportunity. Otherwise, I think we're gonna start drawing this to a close because I'm getting exhausted because I've been
Transformers.
this has been building up in me for a while and I needed to get it out.
Nerf.
I don't know.
As someone who has, like you guys have seen, a collection of these
Live streams.
replica
You
helmets,
guys sitting there only watching
we
what
need
was
to
happening
come up
right
with a
now.
different system for like, okay,
I love the
Face
beginning.
reveal.
He got
Okay.
shot.
First
You'll-
eyeball reveal.
Oh my god.
so the only reason why this fits on my head as snugly as it does, because it's, yeah, this is just like kind of narrow and it fits my head perfectly. If you have a big head, sucks to be you. This won't fit you. They have a little headband system on here, a little dots and holes adjusting the size adjustment thing. I hate that. Because like, what if your head is like just certain size where like, yeah, like you need it to like be a very specific length or whatever. Otherwise, like just you can only do so much with like the whole dots and holes system. Now, like if it was like an elastic band that went around your head, that's like
Right,
inside
new
the
person again.
What the talking? You don't speak.
helmet. Yeah, the doggo.
Otto has joined the stream.
Hey, Moto!
Doggo!
Hey, Yogi.
Eat the doggo! Eat the doggo!
Come here! Whoa, how did I do that? Go.
Come here!
Oh,
No!
He's gone.
He's gonna go see. He wants to see Grandma.
Speaking of, hi, Mrs. Savage.
Hi.
Mrs.
They're referring to you now, Mom.
Okay. Okay.
Hello,
You see
Mrs.
No, they
Savage.
hear. Hi, boys.
Hi.
Hello, Mrs. Savage. How are you?
Hope your night is going well.
Doing good.
Hello there.
Oh,
I hope you
and she's
realize
watching
your stream is
the
not-
live stream in the kitchen.
What
So
would I be called?
Little Savage.
I hope you realize.
Mini Savage. The fuck you mean?
Oh, that's right. We already gave you your designation. You were a Mini Savage.
Seriously though, I hope you realize this stream typically is not kid oriented.
Obviously.
I sure as fuck hope it though. Because then why the fuck would we stream this fucking thing if it's gonna be fucking?
Well, to be fair, though, this was not really meant to be a kid stream. So the fact that there's a kid here listening to a bunch of grown ass men rant about toys and Power Rangers and shit,
Okay.
that's my wife.
He's out of here.
So anyway, I messed around with the First Order Stormtrooper helmet for a time, and they had a different little headband system. Is an elastic strap thing or whatever. I like that. It was more comfortable, and I also kind of like what they have for the. I have up there on my on a bookshelf my Power Rangers helmets. They have a little dial that adjusts, like shrinks, grows, whatever the strap. I like that, but it's not very sturdy. But I mean, at the same time, it still works. It still works for me, at least. But I still prefer something more secure. Like I said, an elastic strap that like just goes around your head. And like if they're gonna do another Iron Man helmet, do something like make some adjustments. Was it Ninja Time? So yeah, if you guys are going to reissue or like release another variation of a Marvel Legends Iron Man helmet,
Do it.
make some adjustments to magnets for the faceplate, because yeah, like in the flipped up position, it's not very secure. It doesn't take very much for it to fall off. The faceplate for my Iron Man helmet fell, hit the floor, and left a tiny little dent on one corner. Ninja vanish!
Damn you.
I don't think Bees is catching on at all.
I saw you doing like some ninja thing, and I was just like,
Yeah, what are you wearing right now? What are you wearing right now?
This is what I wear underneath my Kylo Ren costume.
Yeah, but you look like a ninja is the joke here.
That's the point. That's why I keep doing this.
Okay. I'm just like trying to focus on what I'm trying to say. Like, it's like just looking at you, you fucking weirdos.
What are you
Anyway.
talking about? Them fucking weirdos. We're all fucking weirdos.
We're not all weirdos, you fuck ass. We're fucking misfits.
No. No, he's right. No, we are weirdos. But here's the thing. Let me modify that real quick. We're weirdos, misfits, and extinct little things that shouldn't exist anymore. Anyway.
Can I finish here, guys?
Maybe. Depends on my mood.
Oh, one other mini rant I want to go on is I got today from Amazon the Iron Man Nano Gauntlet. It allows you to do the snap, but it doesn't freaking work properly. Like, I don't know how I was able to get it to work the first several fragging times, but eventually got to the point where like I'm just like rubbing like the index and middle fingers like together so freaking much, hitting them together that I like scuffed up the fingertips. I'm like, why isn't this working? And then I'm like, oh hey, now it works. And like, God, like after I got it, I was trying to get a video of it, just the snap. 8 takes later, I finally got a good video.
Yeah,
Hey,
the son of a bitch dusted us.
Yeah, so no, I was not trying to dust you guys. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I was dusting my ex.
Well, why were we dusting the progress? You know, it doesn't exactly
Lay
affect
off the
just
freaking
one thing.
shrooms. Lay off the shrooms.
What does that have to do with dust?
When you're on drugs, you think all kinds of weird shit. But anyway,
So that's how you came to me?
weirder things have happened.
I'm pretty sure what came to
Oh,
be
no,
for
no, no.
me,
The stranger thing is how he happened.
bottle of tequila and a weird night.
Dude.
Sorry, Mom.
So anyway, please find two redo that gauntlet. Like figure something out to make it actually work.
Oh my
please.
god.
Because I'm currently waiting for an exchange. I'm hoping that the exchange is going to work properly this time whenever I get it Monday.
I'm like half expecting to kick down a door now.
And rent.
Oh my god.
I'm done.
Okay, so does anybody else have anything else to say?
No.
Let's see.
I rule all of Mandalore.
And just like that, Mandalore was removed.
Just like that, Mandalorian.
Looks like the king here is a little salty there. Of all the flavors you had to pick from Mandalore, why is it salty?
Yeah.
Like a pretzel.
You heard him, BC. He wants to be a pretzel.
Here lies the Mandalorian who thought today was the day, and I was the one.
Oh, you know what's going to happen? He's going to say it's the Beskar thing, and you know he's going to do that.
Mm-hmm. So
Although it may remind the class, he's right. The helmet is Beskar.
That's why I'm showing only my face. You can't shoot what you can't see.
So what's the visor made out of?
They never explained, did they? They never explained the visor.
I'm going to assume since Mando had his freaking grabbed by the face by a dark trooper and slammed into a freaking metal wall. The visor did not crack, so I'm assuming that the visor is probably made out of something very, very durable that only Mandalorians know how to craft.
Okay, if there's anyone that is a major Star Wars nerd, that's not me, Aladar, or Flaming Bees. please let us know in the comments. And also, if you've been enjoying this live stream of stupidity and idiocy,
Tomfoolery.
please leave a like, subscribe, ring the bell for whenever you want to get. Oh, come on, I'm helping your channel.
Except I said no plugging.
It's your channel we're on.
He's got a point.
Ah!
Also, we did that last 2 weeks ago. You cannot stop me when we've already done it.
Eject.
Anyway,
Anyways, before we get out of here, there's one thing we got to do. One thing that we got to do. All right, you two, join me.
Oh, yeah. Wait.
Dun, 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 dun.
What a miss.
Anyway,
Anyways,
if you guys want to know next week's topic, go to last week's episode. This was kind of a spur of the moment decision.
yeah. But either way, I will definitely reveal it here as well. But I'm also going to add to it.
Oh crap!
It's going to, the first half of it is going to be how we would incorporate our OCs into canon stories. It will no longer just be Transformers. It can be anything that we have made characters for. For example, how would I put the Renegade into Transformers Energon? Or how would the Savage put his custom character of whatever into Power Rangers? Or how would Beast take a character he created and made up off the top of his head and put it in the Star Wars universe? Like, just something to really kind of get the creative juices going. And then to keep that creative juices going, we can talk about either specific customs we've either already made or wish to make.
Well, that's right. I just also remember that before we exactly ended. Hey, Mini Savage, get back in here. Since you want to be in the ending, get in here.
Get in here. We have candy.
Oh, God, no.
In a white van.
Run!
I said get in the van. Mini Savage, a.k.a. Caleb.
Mini Savage is here. What do you want?
Did you say you want to be part of the end stream? We're about to end it. Get the hell in here.
Oh. Well, they can cuss. Right here.
We've been cussing. It don't matter.
Exactly. That's my point.
Caleb, you watch Five Nights at Freddy's and Terraria.
Oh God.
I don't even want to hear about your non-cussing stuff.
Yeah, nah.
Also related to me. You're also related to me.
Your Christian son of bullshit card is revoked, sir.
Also, you're related to me. So you're automatically in the shit boat.
Yeah.
I guess that's fair.
Anyways, with all that said, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I really, really hope you got some level of entertainment out of this. I hope you guys look forward to next week's topic. I've been BC.
I've been Aladar.
I've been the Savage with Mini Savage.
Oh, God.
I've been the Flaming Bees.
We'll catch you guys next time.
Peace out, suckers.